is Aaron. I play Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest way too much, and that's okay. So, what I'm going to show today is how to master any black card, okay? What I have in front of me are my 5 kind of core black cards. I'm not even going to use all these, but the key to mastering cards is just to cycle them through, play against an easy deck, play them 2 or 3 times, or 5 times, or 7 times, or 14 times, whatever it is, till they're mastered, and then move on. You get a little experience with them, but I personally am kind of a completist, and I just want to get it sorted. So these, I feel, are the kind of cards you should have in your deck. So I actually want to start with the cards that are uncommon and less. So one of the most important cards right here is destroy the first card in your opponent's hand. Now, the deck we're going to play has some high casting cost cards, so you're trading 3 for like 10. We're going to destroy a creature, ingest 3. That's fine. It's a common. Hopefully we all have it, and we're just going to destroy. Now, with black, I actually use a few rares. I'm not saying you need all these, but another destroy target creature card. This one costs 8. There's another one in the new deck that costs 5. Both are rares. Hopefully you have something like that. If you don't, that's okay. I think that with these first 2 and then like a bigger creature, you can do it. Now, I have 2 big creatures here. These are my 2 favorite black creatures. I'm just going to pick one of them because I just need one. And so I have a 4-card combination here. 2 are killing creatures, 1 is something in his hand, and the priest is good because it brings out a lot of firepower. But if I get a... let's just go here. So essentially here, I'm going to look at how many things are mastered. My colorless are all mastered. Always do that first and check it out. Okay, now I'm only dealing with black, and I just want to deal with my my rares and things like that first, and just get them in the deck. So I know 1 or 2 of these are not mastered, so I'm going to add them. And I'm just going to go through and grab whatever I need to grab. I don't even care what they are. The quality of the card with this doesn't matter too much. Oh, I thought I had some that weren't. Oh, there's my thing. So I had 16, and then here I have 19. So I'm looking for 3 different cards. I wish they had a better sort thing on here. I'm just going to grab the 3 cards I find and get those into circulation. So here's a 2/2 that costs 10. That seems like a lot to me. I don't have a zombie deck, so this card's going to be, I'll use it, but it's not going to be that great. Here, another 2/2 zombie. Maybe I should make a zombie deck. When this creature you control enters the battlefield, if this creature was destroyed, return it to the battlefield. Oh, I actually played against this guy. This is really... so this is kind of cool, because he will just stay on the battlefield forever. Or no, he won't. I read that wrong, but whatever. So I have 2 of the cards. I'm finding out how to use them, and here's that destroy target creature for 5 that I like. So now I have those 3 cards in my deck. All my rares and mythics are in there. I'm not looking at those anymore. My uncommons, I have 36, and okay, so I'm looking for 2 cards here. And again, there should be a better way to sort, but there's not. So I'm just going to find these 2 cards. 1, support, beginning of your turn, discard 1 card. Opponent takes 3 damage, cost 14. I'm not going to play that more than 4 times. And here's another one. Discard the first creature you control and give each vampire +1. No, it's going to kill itself very quickly. And did I say there was one more? Yeah. Nope, I got the 2. Okay, so now I got my deck is 9 cards I can see at the top. And I'm just going to go here. And I have 36 cards. And only 31 are masters, so it should be easy to find one. I try to touch gently when I'm recording because it I want to be nice to it. Okay, so here we have a zombie. Great, gain a couple of life. So I have 10 cards. I don't even care what they are. And I'm going to look at the deck real quick, actually, because, yeah, I'm going to keep Priest in there just because he's a big creature, and I kind of like to have one big creature in the black deck. But that's personal preference. Now, where do I go to get this easy win? And this is the biggest part of it, is I think that in heroic encounters, did you see that? I'm playing the first one. And in the first one, there's just all 5. They're only at level 50, which makes them easier to beat. And then the other heroic encounters, you only need to beat commons twice. I think you have to beat commons. You have to have the commons in your deck 5 times during the regular challenges. So we are going to play against Gideon. Gideon, he is kind of a, he's an okay deck, but it's not that great. A lot of big creatures. The big creatures with my return creature to hand is going to work out fine, or with my destroy creature stuff. Okay, so let's see what I have. So, perfect. I have this Scour from Existence. That's going to be one of my key cards because he's going to spend 15 on a creature. I'm going to destroy it for 12. Here we have, when a zombie you control enters the battlefield, if this creature was destroyed, return it to battlefield. When a zombie creature you control enters the battlefield, if this creature was destroyed, return it to battlefield. Okay, so I want to kill it and then cast another zombie after it. When this creature enters the battlefield, it gains +1/1 for every zombie. Okay. So I'm going to just do it in that order. I'm going to try to get something out first. So again, here's what I always look at. So my key are my important colors: black, blue, red. Here, so I'm going to do black first, then I'm going to do blue, then I'm going to do green, then I'm going to do red. Okay, so black, blue, white, red. And just kind of looking at this, I have a few things here. If I switch those two, and if I switch those two, I actually get that. So I'm going to go here, and I'll get that. Great. So use some of my new cards. See, that doesn't do any good. Just FYI, when you cast supports like this, if you don't have any creatures out, don't cast them. It's going to die before, it potentially could die before another creature comes out. Just hold it in your hand for a little while. Okay? Now, I can almost always get 4, so it's ready to use. I'm going to get this other creature out there. And then actually, I really like that one too. So, here we go. What else can I get? Here, kind of, I can get a cascade right there. The black doesn't work. So I'm going to do my red, which will, there we go. So black, blue, white, red. I got to always remember that and say it in my head lots of times. Okay, activate 1. The first creature you control, discard the first creature you control. Now, I don't even like that card. I don't want to, no, just garbage. Just, no. Okay. So, here we have our blacks. Our blues aren't worth anything. Our whites, that's the best move right there. Well, I gave him a good setup, but that's okay. It is nice to know that this counts itself as a zombie. I'll show in a second. So that counted itself as a zombie when a zombie you control. So great. I'm going to hopefully get 4. If I can't get 4, obviously I'm going to switch those around. Creeping Dead at the beginning of your turn. If your opponent discard 1, then you take, okay. I don't want to play that accidentally. So here's my black, so I can get 4. So 4, that's perfect. And then can I get any better than that? It's not super obvious. There's a time constraint. And get rid of it. So again, he spent 15, 20 on that, and I destroyed it for 12. And we're always going to match a little better than them, so it's not quite an even trade because we do better. And summon a zombie. That's a good thing because it's going to increase all these other guys. So no black matches, no blue matches, no white matches. We have a little red here in the upper right hand corner. Just take what we can get. Nothing to destroy. So here's our rare. We're not even going to use it. Like this is, no, I'll leave that in that order. It's not even going to get played. So again, black, blue, white, red. And we're just going to do that black one. And nothing to destroy. Okay, now I like this card. We're going to get rid of the first card he has. The first card he had doesn't have any mana yet, so as soon as that builds up to like 3/4 away, we're going to get rid of it. And we'll actually start kind of watching how much casting cost we think it is. So, no obvious matches. We're just going to take this green one and go with that. And we'll kind of watch. So let's see. So he just did something for no mana. That doesn't help us, doesn't give us a clue as to how many he has. We actually like getting that card a lot. And we're just going to move that up. We don't really care about the 6/6 creature it provides yet. We just want to continue on the path we're on. Again, a lot of this is trading mana, so. And I have a thing that will kill any of his for 5, so. This is that card that we hate, and we're just going to dump. I also am going to dump that because it just feels kind of garbagey. And I'm going to do the blue one. And we still can destroy his first creature. And we added 3, so that we added 3 and it only added a third, so that's probably a 20 casting cost or something. He's getting something big out. Let's wait until he wastes a little more mana on it. And I am not going to use any of the abilities here because there's no reason to yet. If I had a lot of creatures that died, I think bringing the zombies back to life would be really good. But right now we're doing 12 damage a turn. He only has 26. We're going to dump that. I think if this comes out, we'll win the game in 2 rounds, not 3. And so let's go for that. Not a lot of great matches. Well, I'm going to do this white, which goes there. So I actually saw that first, and I always look under to see if there's something that will bring those 2 down. So there we go. And we're 1 turn away. I can kill 2 creatures if they come out. This card, you know, he matched about 10 points, and they all just went to waste. And I'm going to match anything. And there we go. So I think I had 6 or 7 brand new cards in there, so that gets me closer to mastering those 7 cards. That's it. So then I didn't even take any damage, and I'm just going to restart and play again. And so I do that for an hour, and I master, I think I'm missing 10 cards, I'll master all 10. Or get close at least.